The BRICS cross-border payment system is no longer just a rumor. It is slowly entering real-world testing, and the timing raises important questions. When could it officially launch? Who benefits most? Does XRP fit into this picture? How does ISO 20022 change the game? And is the world quietly waiting for regulatory clarity before switching it on? Today we unpack the logic behind each of these questions so the bigger pattern becomes clear. BRICS has been working on a decentralized payment network commonly called BRICS Pay. The idea is straightforward: reduce reliance on the US dollar, settle trade using local currencies, and use modern digital technology to do it. Instead of building a brand new platform, the bloc is linking existing national systems, Russia's SPFS, China's CIPS, India's UPI, Brazil's PIX, and others, to form a unified cross-border rail. A demonstration in Moscow even showed a decentralized DAO-style model that mirrors how modern financial networks operate. Timing is where things get interesting. Some reports claim pilot tests began in late 2024, with more expansion planned in 2025. Putin publicly said BRICS is not creating a new system from scratch, but rather merging the infrastructures they already have. Finance ministers confirm work is ongoing behind the scenes, and GIS reports notes the network is still in early pilot stages in 2025, with fuller deployment likely toward late 2025 or into 2026. In simple terms, it's moving forward, but the real schedule is deliberately hidden. Several groups stand to gain from this system. The core BRICS nations benefit first, along with new expansion members like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, Iran, and Ethiopia. Businesses trading between these countries would save money by avoiding unnecessary dollar conversions. Governments would gain more financial sovereignty and reduce dependence on SWIFT. Citizens and small businesses could experience cheaper remittances and faster payments. And for countries under sanctions, the appeal of an alternative settlement rail is obvious, although publicly sensitive. This brings us to XRP, and this part is where speculation meets logic. No BRICS central bank has publicly confirmed XRP integration, but certain clues raise eyebrows. XRP fits the technical requirements of a neutral, fast, high-liquidity bridge asset. Ripple's rails already operate in several emerging market corridors used by BRICS members. And some industry voices claim XRP is often discussed as the middle connector in crypto-based settlement models. Brazil, in particular, has explored using a digital asset for BRICS payments, and XRP is one of the candidates mentioned in those conversations. The strategic implications of BRICS Pay are enormous. A working cross-border system directly supports the long-term shift away from dollar dependency. It gives BRICS nations greater financial sovereignty, allowing them to run trade and monetary policy without relying on U.S. settlement rails. It also increases their global influence by offering an alternative to systems like SWIFT, especially for countries in the global south who want cheaper, faster, and more politically neutral payment options. This new structure accelerates the digital future. CBDCs, tokenized value, and real-time payments fit naturally into a unified network. And if a bridge asset like XRP or even a regulated stablecoin becomes part of the settlement layer, the crypto industry gains a legitimacy boost unlike anything seen before. Once banks are secured on a decentralized, interoperable blockchain framework, even large processes like bond disbursements become safer and more manageable. The bottom line is simple: BRICS Pay is real, but not yet fully live across every member nation. The rollout is happening in phases, with early pilots already underway and wider deployment, likely toward late 2025 or later. The biggest beneficiaries will be the original BRICS countries, plus the expanding BRICS Plus group, who gain clear advantages in trade, sovereignty, and costs. As for XRP, nothing official has been announced, but the patterns, discussions, and infrastructure hints are becoming difficult to ignore. The global financial system is shifting in synchronized fashion, and the timing is no coincidence. The swift migration to ISO 20022 lays down a universal messaging standard, allowing every major financial institution to speak the same digital language. The Clarity Act adds the legal transparency that banks have needed before touching digital assets, tokenized value, and modern settlement tools. These two developments do not only upgrade Western banking, they create a global foundation where emerging blocs like BRICS can integrate advanced digital payment layers without rewriting the world's financial grammar. This is exactly why the BRICS payment system becomes not just possible, but inevitable. ISO 20022 opens the technical door by standardizing messaging for all high-speed digital settlement. The Clarity Act opens the legal door, giving institutions permission to operate in a digital asset-enabled environment with regulatory certainty. Together, they form the backbone of a world that is finally ready for real-time, cross-border interoperability. In this environment, BRICS doesn't need to build an isolated alternative. They simply plug into a global framework that is already standardized, transparent, and optimized for high-speed digital settlement. In the end, the message is clear. The technical foundation is ready. The legal foundation is ready. BRICS now walks through both doors to launch the most significant cross-border settlement shift of the decade. And the world should be prepared, because once this system activates, the financial landscape will look very different from the one we know today.